Good morning, it is Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in less than 2 minutes. Real quick, if you're new to these videos, what do I mean by live? Well, what I mean here is that I'm recording myself, seeing the information for the very first time, opposed to me recording everything and then coming back and talking about it or doing a voiceover or something like that. Nothing like that here. You are seeing it, or seeing myself get the information for the very first time. So if you want raw thoughts, raw reactions, raw, everything, then you will get that with this video. But if you're looking for a well-scripted video, a well-edited video, you will not get this with the video. But like I said, if you want the nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader, how day trading can play out, then you will definitely get that with this video. Now, what I'm doing right now is I'm watching XP EV out of the opening gates. And then over here, what you see is my live chat room community that I offer at claytrader.com. And the level that I'm very curious, oh no, don't do it right now. But 57.50. Key upside break point on the open. So 57.50 is what I'm looking for on the open, and but you can see right here it's about to break it right before the open. Don't do it before the open. Market opens up in less than 1 minute. It's sitting right below that key level so the question becomes, yep, I think it's going to break. So I'm getting in right here. Like I said, I think it's got a desire to push up through 57.50. So taking a little bit of a risk here by getting in. Uh-oh. Now it's dropping back down. Well, now it's dropping way down. So we'll see if it wants to give another push back up to that area. Like I said, I took on some risk here. But let's see what direction it ultimately wants to go. So it's kind of making a push up there. Letting the imbalances clear out. So still waiting for those imbalances to get out of the system. Yeah, that was silly of me to do that, even if it works out. All right, all out there for a $220 loss. Gave it plenty of time. Was silly in hindsight. I mean, even if that would have worked out, I hopped in right before the open, and it may still come about, so I'm going to watch it, but just not wasn't a smart decision on my part. So instead of risk having this thing all of a sudden just collapse to the downside, I'm just going to get out with that $220 loss and live to fight another day. Not that money grows on trees, but that's an area that I feel confident in. But I'm still interested. I'd like 57.50 if it can get up there and push up through it. So now it is getting up to that area. So let's give this another try here. Got up through 57.50. This thing is just goofy. Yeah, this thing is. All right, I'm getting out there. $400 lot. Now I'm down $400. All right, I got to be done with this one. Just not. What's going on with Tesla here? 585. Looks like an interesting potential flush point, but this one is pretty strong. Yeah, and down XPEV goes. And those shares just short of this one. Well, NIO now dropping quite a bit. Yeah, so that's probably going to drag down XPEV. Well, I am 0 for 2, both on EXP or XP. Yep, there it goes. Well, I will say this. I'm glad I just got out where I did because that's not looking very pleasant at all. But yeah, down $400. to start, but let's see what else I can find. Okay, watching 586 here for a potential short here on Tesla, and I missed it. Well, if you look right there, you would have seen a white order come in. That means that, oh wow, look at XPV. Well, I will tell you what, that $400 loss feels great. Look at that. Again, shame on me. Not the greatest approach. Now, had it worked out, I'd be sitting here probably saying, "Oh, that was," you know what? But the one thing I definitely did right here is I just got out. Look at this. That would have been a disaster. So instead of being down 400, I'd very realistically be down well over 1,000 right now. So in a weird type of sick and twisted way, I feel good about that. Market's only been over in 5 minutes. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to dig out of the hole. We'll see. I'm not going to try to. I'm just going to trade the market. But if something comes around, what's mRNA doing? 145. It looks like an interesting area. I'm not going to quite make the alert yet, but that could be an interesting setup. And wow, NIO just continuing to fall. What is that low? Oh, that's still pretty far down there. Somebody just alerted JMIA in the community. Oh, wow, this one's also just getting destroyed right now. Wow. Might be interested down around 31. ZS is just 170. Boeing looks like, let's see, 231.35. Now somebody already alerted that though in the room. And yes, I'm kind of talking to myself here. Talking to myself, talking to you. Welcome to, I told you these things are going to be raw, uncut, unscripted. SPLK. $153. I'm moving it over here because you can see it's hard to see because this one had such a big gap down today. But yeah, might have a potential trade here, especially if it wants to get down through 153.50. Would like to see it stay up above the candle or stay up above that level on this candle. SPLK 153.50. Flush point, 1 minute. Again, I'm not going to take it on this candle. But if the next candle wants to come down there, then I would be interested. And XPEV, just watching off screen, continuing to go lower and lower. So yes, that loss feels amazing. Okay, all right. Now we're, all right, interesting here. What is that? 155.50. Well, if this thing just goes all the way red, there's no setup there that I can even take. If it all of a sudden just turns around and goes straight back straight back down. Yeah, what is that? 155. 155 could get interesting. So let's see if this candle can close up above 155. And there it goes. Looking like it's got a good chance to stay up above it. Now, I also am not going to take it on this candle either, but if this candle wants to creep its way down there and then break down through 155, that would be an interesting setup. So got about a minute now because these are 1 minute candles over here. So those are 1 minute. Now don't go down, don't break it on this one. It's going to leave me in its dust. It's at 155. Would like to see it bounce up a little bit and then come back down. This candle's got to be getting close to being completed here. Good, good. All right, looks like it is going to stay up above it. Okay, stayed up above it. So now watching 155 here. I do like it on this candle if it looks like it might get down there and push down through. In at 155.10. Let's see if this thing can make that push down through. Or if it's going to bounce on me. Well, maybe, just maybe, this is not my day. I am going to add if it comes back down to 155, because that would be a big failed bounce here. So if it comes down to 155 here, I am adding to the position. But it's got to come back down to 155 first off. That would be step number one here. So it's trying. It was looking like 155.50 was that key level of support. That, yeah, 155.50 now apparently is that level that it's going to need to push down through. In fact, if it does get down through 155.50, I'm going to go ahead and hop in anticipation that 155 will break. So watching 155.50 very closely here. So just waiting and waiting to see what it ultimately wants to do. Okay, getting down maybe to the 155.50 mark. Let's see here. Now 155.75 looks like it's the stubborn area. Yeah, look at that 155.75. There we go. Okay, watching, see if it can get down in there. Added more. Like I said, I think this thing wants, and there is the break. And all out there for 341. Whoops. I shouldn't have been all out there. Well, I got a little antsy, and that's something that whenever I add like that, up position size, I do get a little antsy, and yeah, shame on me for doing that, but worked out beautifully. I'm glad I added by adding. Yeah, bummer. Yeah, I should be back in the green right now. Well, you know, I'm just struggling right now. Let's see what. Okay, let's see what it's at. 191. Okay, 191 I like here as a potential short if it comes back down. 191. Flush point, 1 minute. Keep in mind the context because this is a very bullish chart. Well, as of right now, not looking like 191 is even going to come into play. But yes, been a very rough morning, but down $63. And I'll take it given how rough this morning has been. Oh, wow. Well, that happened pretty fast, down through 191. NIO looks, I don't know, do I want to look at SPLK? Has it gotten worse? Maybe another short right there. But I don't know. That might be the revenge trade voice because I'm kind of I'm angry at the stock, which is stupid, right? The stock is just numbers, right? I'm really angry at myself, but I'm projecting my fear, my anger, not my fear, my anger onto the stock. So now I got to be careful. Is this really a good setup, or is this just a revenge trade? 154 is what I'm thinking. I guess we'll kind of do a little paper trade here and see how that played out. But I'm thinking, let's just say I get in right now at 154. How would that work out? Because I have no problem admitting right now that I'm not quite sure. Is this the revenge voices that I'm feeling based on anger at the stock, even though I have no reason to be angry at the stock? And right now, it'd be a little bit in the red, not much. I mean, you got, like I said, you got to give, this one's a very shaky one. You got to give these things wiggle room. Man, 154, that does actually look really good right now, but I'm not going to do it because I'm just unsure of the voice. Now, if you've never traded before, I realize I sound like a crazy person. Oh, there it goes. I realize I sound like a crazy person talking about the voices and all this, but I assure you, once you put your real money, not paper trading, and I have nothing against paper trading, I'm just saying that, paper is not the same as real money, but when you put your real money into the market, you'll notice you have voices that live in your head. All right, what I'm wondering here on Tesla, is this going to be a fake break? 593. So it's first got to get up above 595. So I'm going to actually alert that. Tesla 593, fake break, flush point, 1 minute. So again, step one, got to get up over 595, and then a 593. But it never quite got up above. How high did it go? All right, 594.97. So I'm risking about $200 here. So if I'm wrong, right, 593. Yeah, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Out $200, still down. Yeah. Well, up it goes. So maybe that. So what is that low? 594 now. I do feel like that's a high probability trade for this thing to at least come down to 293. If it even comes down. Right now, it's just continuing to grind. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause. Well, another example here of how it's just not my morning. Made alert right here on mRNA 147.50, aggressive upside break point, meaning you want to see the price break out. And you can see that the price has since broken out from 147.50 and is now pushing up, potentially getting up to the 150 mark. So, I mean, for members of the community, congratulations. But for me, the way today's going, just not a good day. And it's crazy. Yesterday made, what was it, $600 in like 2 minutes. $600 in my pocket in 2 minutes. And here I am now 33 minutes in the day and down $63. So just, it's amazing how, as traders, it can go from one thing to another. I need to actually get my order in. It can go from one thing to another day to day. Every day is unique. So looking to try to get filled 150.45. On a break up through 150. So looking for a fast move up through 150 if it happens. But regardless, like I said, congratulations to those members that took this on the long side. I'll keep it rolling. Let's see if we can get the push up through 150. I would assume there would be quite a bit of resistance at the 150 mark. It's knocking at the door. Okay, I'm in there for my opening allotment and out there for a quick $100. I wanted more than 100, but I'm certainly not going to turn down a $100 bill. And what did that happen? And I don't know. Was that like 3 seconds, 4 seconds? 151.45. We'll start the process over again. See if I can get filled up there at 151.45. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. It's lollygagging too much. I want to see this get moving and get moving quick, not be bouncing around like it is right now. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that out. And well, there we go. It is 10:05 now, so 35 minutes in, and I'm up $36. However, and I do have some other things to do today. I have a podcast to record. So quick plug there if you're not familiar, iTunes, Spotify, the Stock Trading Reality Podcast. Been doing it for years now, but I do have a podcast, and point being I have a guest that I need to talk to. But what I did, the best thing I did, bar none, no questions asked, non-debatable, the best thing I did. I didn't say the worst thing I did. That first trade, I suppose if it would have worked out, then fine. But I took on, that just wasn't necessarily wise. But point here being the best thing that I absolutely did. The second trade, I feel fine about. When I took that second trade, when it was looking like it wanted to, bust up through 57.50, that wasn't wrong. I've in hindsight, that was a right trade. It didn't work out the first time. That means, that doesn't mean it can't work out a second time. But the thing that I did right by far was on that second time, I didn't get stubborn. I didn't dig in and say, no, you already got me once. I'm not going to let you get me again. Think about if I had used that attitude, which I've used in the past, right? So, I mean, this is not me sitting here trying to proclaim like I got it all figured out. But in the past, nope, you already got me once. I'm not going to let it happen again. But what happens if I would have adopted that attitude? Look at that. That would have been an account wrecker. Let me take a step back. That wouldn't have wrecked my account, but it would have made it very, very difficult to actually close in the green. But by taking those two losses, and especially that second one, the second one was the important one because had I held, I mean, look at that. I got out at what? 57.13. And after getting out at 57.13, that thing went all the way down there to basically $53.25. That could have been, now I'm not saying I would have sold the bottom, but I mean, that could have been a huge, huge loss. So if you walk away from one video or from one thing from this video, just manage risk. Don't get stubborn. Don't adopt the attitude of, you got me once, you're not going to get me again. Because in some situations, it'll work out. But all it takes is one of these situations where it doesn't work out and then gets really, really bad. And you could be looking at an absolutely terrible, terrible day. So I'm going to call it good. I'll take my, let's see, after commissions, I'll probably up, $20? I'll take my $20 and just live to fight another day. Now, if you are interested in trading alongside me and getting those alerts that you saw here play out, especially that mRNA one, I mean, that thing just kept going and going. But if you're interested in that, just go to claytrader.com/team and we'll use this pricing model. So the way to approach that is that's $99, not per month, or every 3 months, which breaks down to $8.25 per week. So the question just becomes, do I believe the service can provide at least $8.25 per week of value? If you think it can give you at least $8.25 per week of value, then you will get a great return on your investment. And that mRNA alert I made right there, I mean, I'm pretty confident that members made well over $100 in a single trade on that, just one alert, because it's not like $100 is setting the bar very high there. But pointer being, that's the way I would approach that. Now, as far as these live trade videos, a big request from me, if you enjoy these, if you want me to keep making them, couple things. Hit that like button and then leave a comment below, even if it's just a thanks, a thumbs up emoji comment, because these videos are not easy to make. I am juggling all sorts of things, trying to do type to members, trying to think what I want to tell members, trying to think what I want to communicate to you, trying to think for myself what I want my trade plan to be. So it's not easy. It's doable, not easy. And I will keep doing it, but I just need to know, do you enjoy these? Is it worth my time? Is it worth the effort? And if it is, the quick, easy way to communicate that to me, hit the like button and leave a comment below. Like I said, even if it's just a thanks, even if it's just a smiley face comment, comments like that go a long way. And then also check out the channel as a whole. Maybe you enjoyed this video enough where you already want to hit the subscribe button, but I'd encourage you to at least check out the channel, see what else is out there on my channel, a good variety of videos. And if you do like what you see, then yeah, I would love to have you as a subscriber to the channel. But again, if you want to get my watch list, trade alongside me, other quality traders, then you can go to claytrader.com/team and learn more about the service there. But yeah, remember, it's okay to be wrong, because when you're wrong and you admit you're wrong quick, then you can see here, you can still fight back and in some cases even close green on the day. So just live to fight another day, and that's what happened here. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.